2023. The Inspector General of Police, Usman Akali, has announced that 310,973 police personnel, comprising conventional policemen, mobile police, special counter-terrorism unit, special forces, intelligence response team, and other sections of the police will be deployed to ensure smooth conduct of the elections, while 93,495 personnel complement from other security agencies. It disclosed this during a weekly ministerial briefing at the State House. Listing threats against the conduct of the elections to include fuel scarcity and cash squeeze, the police chief expressed the belief that the situation will stabilize before the commencement of the upcoming exercise. Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike has debunked stories that he is in support of All Progressives Congress APC presidential candidate Bola Tinubu, while restated this government will support all presidential candidates who come to campaign in the state. Recall Governor Wike hosted Tinubu on Wednesday after the ruling party's presidential campaign train landed in the state. Speaking during a live broadcast this morning, Governor Wike said Tinubu's visit was not a sign of endorsement for the former Lagos State governor.
What do you mean by suffer for virtually every human being? What do you mean by suffer for him? He's a candidate of my party. Are you saying because it's an opposition party, therefore, if they apply to use a stadium, a public facility, I should not make it available? I've never denied anybody. All I have said that if you want to use public facility, you have to apply and pay a certain deposit. It is within my powers to waive it.
Wike also confirmed that the G5 has finally closed the door on negotiating with PDP on their presidential campaign and consultation.
We're not part of the presidential campaign team. We're not part. They did not consult, nobody told us. And we say we will not participate. We made it right from time. The G5 and Integrity Group said we will not be members of this if this is not corrected. No, we can't do that again. It's over. It's over. We have said it, that anybody can do about it now. They believe that they have won elections, so they don't need us. I told you, I'm not ready to sit down again with anybody. That's not, you know what you want to interpret.
Remember, Governor Wike and some key governors in the South under the PDP have been in a long battle with PDP chairman Iyorchia Ayu, calling for his resignation. The deputy governorship candidate of the Social Democratic Party, SDP, in Abia State, Dixon Asonye, and the chairman of the party in the state, Chukwudi Abungwe, have collapsed their political structure to support the candidacy of the Labour Party LP governorship candidate in Abia, Alex Otti. At the meeting with the Labour Party executives at the party secretariat along Okigwe Road in the Aba North local government area of the state, the former SDP chieftains pledged to work for the victory of Otti at the March 11 governorship poll. That's the roundup.
Thank you so much for staying with us. Solutions 93.9 FM is still this station, and of course the show this Thursday afternoon, the 16th day of February, is Political Update. It is no longer news that on the 25th of February, Nigerians will be electing a president, commander-in-chief, and a national assembly. And a fortnight after that, barring unforeseen circumstances, we shall also be electing 28 governors across the union and, of course, 36 state assemblies. And of course, it is our duty, we're duty bound here to keep you fully updated and informed, of course, about the choices available to you, and of course, how to go about making your choices. Well, the political roundup, an interesting part that is quite intriguing, is the President Commander-in-Chief talking about the Naira redesign. And he went on to the elections that Nigerians should go out and vote for candidates of their choice and that they're going to deliver a credible election. I thought the president was talking about Naira redesign, but he ended up talking about a lot about the elections. which is quite suggestive of the fact that the Naira redesign was targeted at the elections specifically. But with that as it may, let's go into our conversation. I guess he's in the house. Well, he's not a new face in the political landscape in Oyo State. And of course, not even a new face to our station here. A gentleman of the People's Democratic Party, Oyo State chapter. He has aspired for office. He's aspired for political office, which is the House of Representatives of the platform of the PDP. And of course, unlike a number of people, he has not decamped. He has remained loyal to his party, loyal to his governor, and he's here live in the studio with us. He is Honorable Abayomi Fagbenro. Of course, everybody calls him Bibiri. We welcome you most heartily and warmly into our studio this afternoon, brother.
Well, I just want to thank you for giving me another opportunity to come to this program. It's my pleasure to just thank you for giving all our people the opportunity to come and express themselves. So thank you for having me one more time. Thank you.
Jẹ́ kí wọ́n kí àwọn èèyàn lédè Yorùbá àlejò wa lónìí. Òdú ni wọ́n kì í ṣe àìmọ̀ fún olóko ní ìkànnì Solutions 93.9 FM. Látìgbà tí àwọn náà tí wọ́n ti ń díje wípé àwọn fẹ́ lọ sí ilé ìgbìmọ̀ asòfin kékeré tí wọ́n ń jùgbó nínú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú PDP. Tó sì jẹ́ wípé ẹni tó wà ńbẹ̀ iná ló jámọ́ lọ́wọ́ ṣùgbọ́n àwọn òtàtà kúrò lọ́nú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú míì bó ṣe sọ wọ́n sì jókòó bẹ̀ kódà gan wọ́n tún fi ọwọ́ kí ọwọ́ pẹ̀lú gómìnà tó wà ńbẹ̀ ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ Honorable Abayomi Fagbenro táwọn èèyàn ń pè ní bíbíire ò ṣe é fowó rà ẹ kí àwọn Nàìjíríà.
Ẹ ṣé olótù, mo fẹ́ fi àkókò ìdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín fún oore ọ̀fẹ́ tẹ́tí fún mi láti wá sí orí station yìí. Mo fẹ́ kí gbogbo àwọn èèyàn wa pátápátá ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ nílé lóko lódò lẹ́yìn odi wípé a kú pọ̀pọ̀ sísìn gbogbo tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ ní orílẹ̀-èdè wa Nàìjíríà. Mo nígbàgbọ́ mo dẹ̀ gbà á ládùúrà pé ara tu gbogbo wa lórúkọ Ọlọ́run. Ẹ ṣé mo dúpẹ́.
Ara ó tu gbogbo wa.
Àmín. I say a big amen to that.
Amen.
Yes, there's no way we're not going to do due diligence, because people say, okay, Bibiri, where is he coming from? He just didn't appear on the scene just like that. Where are you coming from politically and as an individual? Just tell our people before we go into the nitty-gritty of politics.
Well, before politics, I'm just an ordinary man that just believe, do unto others as if you like others to do unto you. And from the kind of family that I'm from, my father has a saying, but he always say it in Yoruba. Number one, rántí ọmọ ẹni tí ìwọ ṣe, àti pé gbogbo ẹnikẹ́ni tí ìwọ bá nípa láti ṣèrànlọ́wọ́ fún náà ní ẹnìkejì ẹ̀. Meaning that you must make sure that if you have the opportunity to bless anyone, make sure you do it. That is what actually prompted me to join politics. I'm an humanitarian, also an IT specialist by profession. I'm an ex-military officer in the U.S. Navy, and also what a way to give back to my community. That's one of the reasons why I joined politics. But before politics, I've worked both public and private sector job. I worked with Dell Computers for years, and then also I work with the government, even in the U.S., and then also I have an NGO called Hope Also Needs Help Foundation that we help people in our own little way. That's what prompts me to join politics, meaning we're doing humanitarian services to a lot of people. What a better way to give back than to join politics so that I can be able to do more for the people in my local community, in our society, in our constituency, in our city, and then in our state and in our nation as a whole. And that is what prompts me and got me here to where I am today.
I'll continue the conversation. so much for staying with us. Yes. You didn't start out in the PDP, did you? You didn't start out politically in the People's Democratic Party. Where did you start out?
I started out from a young party then called Young Democratic Party. And then I actually ran for office in 2019 under the platform of Young Democratic Party. And but it's one of those parties that the government has to go back home. So, and that's one of the reasons why I decided to find another platform to run under. And also because of the good work that our present administration, the person called that we all know as Engineer Seyi Makinde, our governor, I see that he's doing a lot of good jobs. And that's one of the things that actually prompts me to join PDP. And that's the reason why I chose this party to work with moving forward.
All right. Today.
Èmi náà sì ń bọ̀, mò ń bọ̀. bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ẹ káàbọ̀ padà ẹ̀yin ọmọ nàìjíríà. ọ̀nàrẹ́bù àbáyọ̀mí fágbénró bíbére wọ́n wà níbí ibi tèmi ó ti kọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ béèrè tèmi ẹ̀yin nífẹ̀ẹ́ ká tó máa wakọ̀ sẹ́yìn mọ́ torí àwọn tí wọ́n ń gbọ́ wa nílé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ló ti gbóhùn yín dáadáa lórí àwọn ètò yìí tí wọ́n ti máa ṣe bọ̀ yín sẹ́yìn tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ kó tó di pé òṣèlú ọ̀tẹ̀ yìí tí ó fẹ́ kẹnu bodò lórí mú mi níta ń gbọ́ ni pé Ṣèyí ò ṣe kan rí ẹ jẹ́ kó Ṣèyí ti wá Ṣèyí nísìnyí níta tó wá ń gbọ́ ni pé Ṣèyí ló tún máa ṣe GSM ló tún máa ṣe 2.0 la tó ń gbọ́ kí ni tí ó fà á kí ni tí gbogbo yín náà rí àti pé ẹ̀yin tẹ́ lìkì mọ́ ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú PDP tẹ́ kó ń bẹ̀ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ẹgbẹ́ yìí tẹ́ jọ ju gbóúnjẹ òní wọ́n ti bẹ́ ẹgbẹ́ mi lọ.
wẹ́n lẹ dá iṣẹ́ olóòtú ẹ jẹ́ káwa náà wo ìgboro wò tó bá yẹ pé a fẹ́ wò ó pẹ̀lú gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tí ó ti ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ìpínlẹ̀ wa Ọ̀yọ́ wọ́n ní Ṣèyí ò ṣe kan rí àmọ́ afúnlóore ọ̀fẹ́ láti ṣe kan bọ̀ wọ́n ní bí ìlú dùn bí ìlú ò dùn ìgboro ni ká wò ẹ wo gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tí gómìnà wa ẹnjìnìà Ṣèyí Mákindé tí wọ́n ti ṣe láti ìgbà tí wọ́n ti dé orí àga àlééfà níbo la ti fẹ́ mú sórí ètò ẹ̀kọ́ ọ̀fẹ́ ni àbí lórí àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ wa tí wọ́n ń gba owó wọn ní déédéé ni àbí lórí ètò ìwòsàn ni a lè ká lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ àbí bóyá bí gbogbo àwọn oríṣiríṣi àwọn nǹkan tí wọ́n ń ṣe sí ìlú ni a lè ká lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn bọ̀ ká dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run pé Ọlọ́run fún wa ní adarí tí ó ní ìbẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run lọ́kàn yìí tó tún jù nìyẹn a ní adarí tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n ní ìbẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run lọ́kàn tí wọ́n bá ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ṣàmọ̀ pé ìgbà tí wọ́n kọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ tó ní wọ́n ṣe kan rí yẹn omi tuntun 1.0 nìyẹn pé wọ́n fẹ́ kí wọ́n á ṣe oríṣiríṣi àwọn nǹkan sí ìlú.
wọ́n fẹ́ kó omi tuntun ó rú ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni omi tuntun wá ti rú sìn 1.0 la kọ́kọ́ ṣe ipe a fẹ́ kí a ṣe ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn nǹkan sílùú.
ṣé ẹja tuntun ti wá wọbẹ̀ àbí ẹ fẹ́ kó tún wọbẹ̀ lẹ́yìn?
àwọn náà ni wọ́n ti wọbẹ̀ ní ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì ṣèyí ló tún máa ṣe ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì. ìdí wá ni pé àwọn ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn nǹkan tí a ti ṣe a fẹ́ make sure pé continuity ó wà so a lè sustain ní ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn iṣẹ́ tí a ti ṣe sẹ́yìn.
àwọn tẹ́jọ́ ń dìbò ní ìsìn wọ́n pọ̀ eré ńlá sì ni gbogbo wọn pẹ̀lú. a ṣèrò wípé tí wọ́n bá kàn tiẹ̀ ní pé àwọn náà fẹ́ ṣe àgbájọwọ́ ọjọ́ òní irú eléyìí tí wọ́n ṣe tí gómìnà Ṣèyí Mákindé tí wọ́n fi wóróyè àti mọ̀ ṣe bọ gómìnà ní ọdún mẹ́rin tí ń lọ yìí ṣèrò pé ó gbé wọn síbẹ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí.
ṣé rí àwọn olórí kọ́ ló ní ìlú àwọn ará ìlú ló ní ìlú. ẹ jẹ́ ká béèrè ìbéèrè lọ́wọ́ àwọn aráàlú. mi ò sọ̀rọ̀ pé káwọn àwọn olórí àwọn adarí wọn làwọn jẹ́ bó àwọn olórí yìí wọ́n ń darí àwọn èèyàn kan ni. ẹ wá jẹ́ ká béèrè lọ́wọ́ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ nínú wọn pé kí ni wọ́n fẹ́. àwọn tí wọ́n fẹ́ parapọ̀ tó bá yẹ pé wọ́n fẹ́ ṣerú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ parapọ̀ ńsìn láti dojúkọ gómìnà wa Ẹnjìnìà Ṣèyí Mákindé. ìgboro ni káwò gbogbo ohun tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀. aṣáṣọdún 8 ọgbà kan rí àmọ́ bó ṣe rí. lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ ń sìn gómìnà gan wọn tí ìṣọdún 4 gbogbo wa rí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn nǹkan tí wọ́n ti ṣe sí ìlú. ẹ jẹ́ ká fún wọn lóore ọ̀fẹ́ láti padà wá lẹ́ẹ̀kejì.
a lè da kámọ́kù bì kan o bí sánmọ̀ ṣe funfun tó dúdú díẹ̀díẹ̀ wà ń bẹ̀. ṣé ẹ̀yin náà lè tọ́ka sí àwọn ibi tó kù díẹ̀ sí tí àtúnṣe ó wáyé lé lórí bọ́lọ́mbà tiẹ̀ fàǹfààní ẹ̀kejì yìí lẹ̀?
ṣé ẹ rí onígbàgbọ́ lèmi bí Jésù Kristi wọ́n ṣe ní ó jọmọ Màríà tó pé gbogbo nǹkan àwọn èèyàn sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ wọ́n tún sọ òyì tán sọ ń dáadáa wà tí wọ́n sọ ń dáadáa wà.
tí wọ́n bá sọ láìda ní àkàn má gbélé o.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni sọ a lè tẹ́ aráyé lọ́rùn àmọ́ èmi nígbàgbọ́ pé èèyàn tí Ọlọ́run yàn fún sáà tí a wà nú ẹ̀ yìí ni gómìnà wa Ẹnjìnìà Ṣèyí Mákindé.
bó lẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú PDP ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ẹ̀ṣọ́ ti tò àwọn èèyàn ń sọ wípé àwọn awuyewuye kọ̀ọ̀kan páwọn omi kan tó sàn àwọn ibi tí ò tí ì sàn dé wọn náà sì ń bínú ṣé lóòótọ́ ni.
ṣé ẹ rí àwọn ahọ́n àti ẹnu wọ́n ń jà àti eyín wọ́n ń jà ńgbà míì bọ̀ kò sẹ́ni tó ń bá wọn parí ẹ̀ kò sínú ẹgbẹ́ tí ò ti ń sí awuyewuye àmọ́ tó bá di àsìkò ṣíṣù ìdíyàlà PDP ẹgbẹ́ tó lágbára ni.
wọ́n láwọn àgbẹ̀gbẹ́ kan sì ń bínú tí wọ́n sì ń gọ́ lẹ̀ báyìí.
ṣe rí i kò sí pé kí àwọn èèyàn má bínú but àásọ náà ni nítùbínùbí àádẹ́yanjú ẹ̀. ẹgbẹ́ ibi tẹ́gbẹ́ PDP fi yàtọ̀ nìyẹn o ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ nínú àwọn tí wọ́n ń bínú yìí náà ó nídìí tí wọ́n fi bọ́lá lọ́àdarí tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n ń gbọ́ràn wọ́n á dẹ̀ gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ tí àwọn èèyàn yìí tán ní sọ kó tó di pé a dìbò tó bá jẹ́ pé àwọn nǹkan kan wà tó ń dùn ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn èèyàn yìí máa wá síwájú àájọsọ àádálẹ̀ àátúnṣà àádẹ́ move forward n tó ń jẹ́ ẹgbẹ́ nìyẹn ní tí wọ́n àwọn Yorùbá sọ pé tí ọmọ ìyá méjì tán bá wọnú yàrá kan náà tí wọ́n bá rẹ́rìn jáde irọ́ ló wà ńbẹ̀ àwọn tó má jẹ́ wọnú yàrá kan náà tó jẹ́ pé ojú àwọn méjì ojú wọn kọ́rọ́ lọ́wọ́ á jẹ́ pé òótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ kan ti wà ńbẹ̀ nìyẹn but níwájú Ọlọ́run àti èèyàn mo nígbàgbọ́ pé gbogbo ohun tó ń jẹ́ bí awuyewuye yẹn gbogbo ẹ̀ ló máa ní ìparí.
sẹ́ni èmi ò dákẹ́ báyìí màá fi lé olùkú mi lọ́wọ́ ṣùgbọ́n ìbéèrè tí màá béèrè ńgbà ń bá padà dé ẹ máa múra rẹ̀ lẹ̀ ó ní wípé ipò wo ni gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ gan tò sí ní àtàní ṣàtìlẹ́yìn fún nínú àwọn tó fẹ́ jẹ ààrẹ lórílẹ̀‐èdè Nàìjíríà yìí sọmọ ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú PDP ni àbí ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú èkejì Aṣíwájú Bọ́lá mẹ́ẹ̀ Tinubu ni àbí Àtíkù ni wọ́n jẹ́ alátìlẹ́yìn fún màá fẹ́ kí a sọ̀rọ̀ lé lórí nígbà tí a bá padà dé owó rẹ̀ àmúlélẹ̀.
Yes. Governor Ṣèyí Mákindé has been credited with saying, I do not have godfathers, but I have God the Father. Recently, he was credited to have said, the godfathers that I have are the people of Oyo State. They are the teachers. They are the civil servants. They are the people in Ojebere and everywhere. What does that mean? Because in Oyo State, I can talk about Oyo State. I had cause to ask a senatorial candidate this. Votes come from, maybe somebody is in charge of Molete to Okeado, somebody else from Okeado to Okebola. You just go to those political gatekeepers, and the political gatekeepers will arrange how to get your votes. But the governor says, I do not have political godfathers. I don't have gatekeepers. I have God the Father and the people. What's the difference between that politics of godfathers and the claim by the governor that he does not have godfathers?
Well, number one, I'm not the governor, and sometimes I cannot read his heart, but I think I have an idea what he's talking about. There's nothing that happens without God allowing it to happen.
That experience God the Father.
Absolutely. For example, let me use something as an example. There was a particular governor, ex-governor of Oyo State, before the last election, that was stating that even Seyi Makinde is not even qualified to be the governor of Oyo State.
That's the qualification of man.
Exactly. Even if they are counting it, it's not number 20 that will have the opportunity to be the governor of Oyo State. But see what God can do. What we are saying, those kind of people, some people refer to them as Godfather. But at the same time, all the power in heaven and earth belong to our Most High God. And not that our governor, Engineer Seyi Makinde, does not respect and give honor to whom honor is due. He respects all the godfathers. He respects all our fathers. All he's saying is that we need to make sure we reach out to the lowest of the lowest in the communities.
The people.
The people.
The real people.
The people. They are so. The democracy is the government of the people, by the people, for the people, not for the godfathers.
We are told that is the crux of the disagreement, the godfathers. The government is saying, no, power belongs to the people. But the godfathers are saying, no, we are the channel through which the people are to be served.
We have to realize this. Without people, there's nothing called godfathers. Because if people are not in place, you even godfather cannot operate. So we need to make sure the people is our business. Everything about the people should be our business. And if we're not learning, even from this administration, I'm talking about from this governor, we should learn something that is going to the bottom of the tier and letting them know I'm for you people. So that's exactly what he's doing, and that's exactly what our party, PDP, is doing at this particular time. But I know for a fact, Governor Seyi Makinde respect and honor even the so-called godfather, either in our party or outside of our party.
Now talking about elections. From what you have witnessed on the political field and landscape, what is the sensitivity level of the electorate now, the awareness level of the electorate compared to a few years back and now?
Trust me, we are making a lot of progress. Where do we want to get started? I mean, let me use this as an example. In the olden days, majority of people, when they want to vote or elect people in office, they just vote party. Whether the person is good or the person is bad, for as long as one godfather somewhere say, this is who you have to vote for, everybody will just vote along that line. But we are getting to see that a lot of Nigerians are now even looking beyond political party. They are voting for people that are credible. They are thinking about people's antecedents before they offer their vote to that particular person. So I believe a lot have changed from what it used to be compared to maybe the past 10 years, 20 years. I think things are getting a little bit better. INEC is another example. See some of the new implementations, some of the things that they've put in place.
Technology.
We can tell that the journey of 1,000 miles begins with the steps, and then Rome was not built in a day. And then we have to pat ourselves in the back too. This democracy we're talking about, Nigeria is only, 1960.
And just 23 years old, broken.
Yes, I mean, Nigeria is still young compared to places.
1776.
Exactly, compared to America and all that. Trust me, Nigeria will get there. It may take time, but it may seem as if it's slow, but I believe one day Nigeria would stand to its true creed.
ìbéèrè tí mo béèrè lẹ́ẹ̀kan bẹ́ẹ̀ náà máa padà sí wípé ẹ dáhùn rẹ̀.
Anyway, ṣe rí ẹgbẹ́ PDP làwọn wà. PDP dẹ̀ ni gómìnà wa Engineer Ṣèyí Mákindé. Àwọn náà dẹ̀ ti sọ lẹ́nu ara wọn wípé gbogbo ohun tí ẹgbẹ́ bá fẹ́ làwọn ó bá wọn fẹ́. Àmọ́ ká make sure pé àwọn èèyàn wa inú wọn dùn, ká múnú wọn dùn. Most especially àwọn ará ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́. Nípa ta ni gómìnà wa gangan ni wọ́n máa ṣàtìlẹ́yìn fún. Nínú ẹgbẹ́, àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ kan wà tí ẹgbẹ́ gbọ́dọ̀ sọ. Àwọn nǹkan kan wà tó jẹ́ pé a gbọ́dọ̀ fi múlẹ̀. Ẹ dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé gómìnà wa wọ́n ì sọ pé àwọn ò ṣe nǹkan kan. Wọ́n dẹ̀ believe pé gbogbo àwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ pátá inú ẹgbẹ́ kan pátá ni gbogbo wa wà. A dẹ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe ní tó yẹ ká ṣe fún àwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́. Wọ́n ì tí ì sọ anything otherwise. Gómìnà wa wọ́n sì dúró jigbí ipe nínú ẹgbẹ́ PDP yìí àti gbogbo àwọn èèyàn wa ní PDP àwọn ni àwọn ó ṣe àtìlẹ́yìn fún. Tí nǹkan bá wá yí padà lọ́la èmi ò mọ̀ yẹn o. Bóyá nǹkan kan dẹ̀ wà lábẹ́ kíní tí èmi ò tí ì mọ̀, àmọ́ mo mọ̀ pé gómìnà wa Engineer Ṣèyí Mákindé inú ẹgbẹ́ PDP ló wà.
Ǹjẹ́ bá ti wí lára ìlú ọ̀gbọ̀n tí ilẹ̀kùn rí inú ó sì ríde.
PDP ní ẹgbẹ́ wa láti òkè pátápátá dé ilẹ̀ ní agbára Ọlọ́run. Gbogbo ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ PDP láti òkè délẹ̀ pátápátá lọ́rọ̀ wọn fún wa lórí ọ̀fẹ́ láti ràn lọ́wọ́. Èmi ń sìn mi ò díje kẹ, àmọ́ mò ń lọ sórí rédíò kiri, mò ń ṣe ìwọ̀nba, mò ń lọ bá ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn èèyàn sọ̀rọ̀, mo dẹ̀ ń ṣe ìwọ̀nba tí tèmi lágbára tèmi pé kí àwọn èèyàn wa kí wọ́n dìbò fún gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n bá jáde nínú ẹgbẹ́ wa. Bọ́ mo nígbàgbọ́ wípé gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọ̀rọ̀ tí akẹgbẹ́ mi sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan, ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn èèyàn ti ń gbọ́n, because tá a bá lọ bá àwọn èèyàn sọ̀rọ̀ ń bò míì, wọ́n á sọ fún wa pé tó bá jẹ́ bó ṣe yìí àwọn ò dí, bọ̀ ìbò ẹni tó wà lókè ọ̀ ìbò ẹni tó wà nísàlẹ̀ kan àwọn ò dí, àwọn ò dí fún ẹlòmíì inú ẹgbẹ́ mi yẹn. Ara àwọn nǹkan tí mo mọ̀ pé àwọn nǹkan kan ti ń ṣẹlẹ̀.
Àwọn èèyàn ń sọ jáde bẹ́ẹ̀.
A gbọ́ lóríṣiríṣi tí n bá lọ bòmíì wọ́n á sọ pé tó bá ti jẹ́ torí ìṣe yìí àwọn èèyàn á sọ pé
wọ́n tó jó ń ka mẹ́sàn-án kà
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni nígbà tó bá sọ̀rọ̀ ń pa odidi ọmọ àwọn míì àwọn ọmọ sọ yẹn á sọ pé eléyìí ó ṣe gidigidi méje yàyà mẹ́fà. So ẹni tí ó bá dẹ̀ ṣe gudugudu méje wọ́n lè sọ pé àwọn ò dìbò eléyìí sínú ẹgbẹ́ yìí, inú ẹgbẹ́ yìí làwọn ò dìbò. Àwa kàn ń rọ̀ wọ́n ni, à ń bẹ̀ wọ́n nítorí ẹgbẹ́ wa ló wà ń pò, a dẹ̀ fẹ́ kẹ́gbẹ́ wa kó tún padà wà lẹ́ẹ̀kejì. La ṣe sọ fún pé kán gbìyànjú, kán jọ, kán ṣàánú ẹgbẹ́ yìí torí àwọn náà rí n tó ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú ẹgbẹ́ yìí nínú ọdún 4 péré compared to ọdún 8 tá a ṣe sẹ́yìn.
Let's examine the genesis of the crisis of the PDP. The southern governors met and decided it is by rotation, by the arrangement from 1999. It is time for a southern governor to emerge after the 8 years of a northern president. But the PDP that has it entrenched in his own charter, breached that agreement. So from that, that's a principled stand. And can that be faulted? You know, the position of the governor. Let
me be honest with you. That is exactly where I stand too. I'm just being honest.
And he's saying, what are we going to tell our people? You hold the presidential ticket, you hold the chairmanship ticket, you hold this, you hold that. What are we going to tell our people?
My say about this is this. It's very simple. That should tell our people that we have a governor that has integrity. We have a governor in Oyo State that knows what he's doing. We have a governor in this state that is principled because there's an agreement. There's an agreement that this is exactly what is going to happen. But what they said they would do, they are the first people that broke that agreement. So But there's still consultation going on right now. There's still a lot of conversation going on right now. So I believe the little time that we have between now and election, a lot of things will be in place. But we are playing politics. Politics is an ideology of man, not of God. And guess what? Majority of these people we're talking about, they're all friends. So if you go out there today, you kill yourself because of one personality or because of a party or because, guess what? Let me use this as an example. Tinubu and Atiku, they are friends before politics. Obi, he used to call Atiku his younger, his Oga. So whether any of these people, whoever win out of the three, trust me, they will still maintain their friendship. To be honest with you, or anywhere. So but let people vote both based on ideology, antecedents, and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong. There's some areas that maybe party supersedes sometimes what you stand for, but at the same time, for me, politics is not a do or die affair. It's not a do or die affair. You just need to keep moving forward and do what is right for your party.
Yes, sir. On this principled stand of the governor of Oyo State, is that the possibility? People are saying the possibility is it will have consequences at the elections. If the governor decides, okay, on principle, we're not going to be supporting the presidential candidate of our party. We're going to be supporting a presidential candidate that comes from the southern part, whether Labour, whether APC, or whether anyone. Which in a sense means that, okay, they would have to instruct people, vote this southern presidential candidate. And some of our people, the moment they will be given 3 ballot papers, the moment they get one and say, okay, this party X, not PDP, they just thumbprint the 3. And we saw it in 2014 to 2015 when Buhari won election, what was called a tsunami. And is the governor running a risk?
Well, let me be honest with you. We have a governor that has principled.
I got to step in there. We got to pay the bills. We'll be back.
All right.
Great people of Oyo South Senatorial District, what do you want?
Freedom, development, youth empowerment.
That is right. Here is another 4 years opportunity to get it right in Oyo South Senatorial District. Cast your vote for Honorable Oluwasegun Theophilus Oladimeji Otto under the auspices of Labour Party as our representative at the National House of Assembly, Senate. Otto, a man of the people, credible and intelligent leader, social transformer, an advocate for youth empowerment always. On this note, market men and women, artisans, civil servants, students across all levels, social groups, religious houses, and many others. Vote for Honorable Oluwasegun Theophilus Oladimeji Otto to represent Oyo South Senatorial District on the Labour Party with the logo of a father, mother, and children. Let's do it together. No carryover. Vote for Otto. Labour Party!
Forward ever!
Tójú ti rí látọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọdún sẹ́yìn wá. Ṣùgbọ́n lọ́kàn tó gbéra láti ṣe sẹ́nitọ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ Central. Ìfẹ́ ìlú ti dé o, gbogbo ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ láti Lágelú. Bóyá Akínyẹlé Ẹgbẹ́dá pẹ̀lú Ọ̀nàrà, Olúyọ̀lé pẹ̀lú Ọ̀yọ́ East, Àtìbà pẹ̀lú Abíjíò pẹ̀lú Sùúrùlérè. Ògo Olúwa o, gbogbo Ọ̀yọ́ Central.
Fún èròǹgbà àbádòfin lórí ètò ẹ̀kọ́ tó já geere, ètò ìlera, ohun amáyédẹrùn gbogbo tí ó mú káyédùn gbé fún gbogbo ọmọ bíbí Ọ̀yọ́ Central. Ẹ dìbò fọ́dọ̀ ẹlẹ́jẹ̀ tútù tí ò ní gbàgbọ́dọ̀ dání sunrun òjìká gbàgbé iṣẹ́ tá a rán nílé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣòfin l'Àbújá. Ẹ dìbò fún ẹnjìníà Fauci Ọládọ̀tun Nurudeen Ìfẹ́ẹ̀lú. Ó ṣe sẹ́nitọ̀ láàrin gbùngbùn Ọ̀yọ́ Central Senatorial District lábẹ́ àsíá ẹgbẹ́ Accord Party. Ibi tẹ́ ẹ bá ti rátàǹpàkò gbéra ní kẹ́ ẹ tẹ̀ka síbẹ̀. ẹnjìníà Fauci Ọládọ̀tun Nurudeen ò ní jáwakulẹ̀ l'Ọ̀yọ́ Central. Accord, oneness and progress.
Adébáyọ̀ Adélabùmí àkọ́pẹ́ kẹlẹ́ súnmọ́ bí ó jẹ́ ń bá ọ sọ̀rọ̀ kan kẹ́lẹ́kẹ́lẹ́ gbogbo ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ti gbáradì nírẹ̀ pẹ́tẹ́ pé gbogbo wa la máa jáde dìbò fún pẹ́kẹ́lẹ́.
Gbogbo èèyàn ló máa ti máa ṣe bolóyè Adébáyọ̀ Adélabú Pẹ̀nkẹ̀lẹ̀ Mẹ́ẹ̀sì ọmọ níbi níran ni ó ti ṣetán láti gbé ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ débùté ògo ká fi ìbò wa gbé ojúlówó ọmọ Pẹ̀nkẹ̀lẹ̀ wọlé àkọọdù lẹ́gbẹ́ wa òkè téńté la wà lórí ìwé ìdìbò ká fi ìka wa sọ̀rọ̀ gbé olóye tó lọ́gbọ́n tó mọ àtòlú dépò kí ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ lè gòkè àgbà Báyọ̀ Adélabú la fẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ olówó ni ọ̀rẹ́ mẹ̀kúnnù ni pẹ̀lú Báyọ̀ Adélabú dé ìrànlọ́wọ́ dé fún tilé toko.
gbogbo ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ti gbáradì nírẹ̀ pẹ́tẹ́ pé gbogbo wa la máa jáde dìbò fún Pẹ̀nkẹ̀lẹ̀.
Solutions FM 93.9. We are the remedy.
ẹ káàbọ̀ padà láti ojú ọjà lọ́hùn-ún àlejò wa wọ́n sì wà lórí ètò wa ní àkókò yìí ọ̀nàrẹ́bù bíbíire òṣèfowórà ìbéèrè tí à ń bá bọ̀ ṣe é pé mo kọ́ mẹ́nu lé kó tó di pé Ayọ̀dèjì gbà lẹ́nu mi ewu tó wà ń bẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n lẹ́nu yín nìsín bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ yìí ẹ tí ì sọ wípé bóyá aṣíwájú Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu ni gómìnà ń tì lẹ́yìn báyìí tàbí ẹni tí ó jẹ́ adíje dupò ààrẹ nínú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú ti yín gangan ìyẹn Àtíkù Abubakar ṣé tẹ̀sán ni pé ẹ tí ì mọ bí ẹ ń lọ báyìí.
kì í ṣe pé bóyá àìtí láìdí àìbí tí à ń lọ bó ṣe rí bí mi ṣe ń bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ yìí ẹni tí ó jẹ́ n tó mú mi láti darapọ̀ mọ́ ẹgbẹ́ PDP ni gómìnà wa ẹnjìnìà Ṣèyí Mákindé nítorí ìwà tí wọ́n wù dáadáa wọn ó ń ṣe pàtàkì sí ìdí tí mo fi sọ pé ẹgbẹ́ PDP ni mo fẹ́ ṣe.
ìjà tí ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú PDP láti ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀pẹ̀ lọ́hùn láti òkè lọ́hùn nípa pé àwa ló kàn tí a jẹ́ olórí ẹgbẹ́ àwa kọ́ ló kàn kankan sẹ́yìn pé ó bí ọmọ tó bí làwọn G5 àbí ló bí nígbà náà àwọn kan ló tiẹ̀ ti ń rẹ G5 kankan ṣé ó ti rẹ̀ lóòótọ́.
kò sí tó ní bẹ̀rẹ̀ tí kò kí ní òpin.
òpin ti wá fún àbọ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀.
oríṣiríṣi nǹkan ló sì ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ṣe rí oríṣiríṣi àtótónu àti tó ṣẹlẹ̀ àti tí ò ṣẹlẹ̀ là ń gbọ́ ní oríṣiríṣi bí àmọ́ ẹ ṣì fún wa àìtí ìdìbò ó kù gbà díẹ̀ á sì ní bóyá bí ọ̀sẹ̀ kan ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn nǹkan ló lè ṣe ó tó aṣọ ọgbẹ́ lóríṣiríṣi ní last minute gan.
wọ́n tiẹ̀ wá ní pé àwọn tó wà láàríwá ojú ọwọ́ lẹ̀ tí forí okòó sọ̀ọ́dúnrún tí ẹgbẹ́ yín ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ gómìnà bá fi lè sọ pé ẹni báyìí la tẹ̀lé ṣé tí ò bá ṣe ẹni tí ó ń díje dupò nínú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú yín ṣàrò pé kò ní jẹ́ adínàgbò òkú fún àwọn tí wọ́n ń dípò ilé ìgbìmọ̀ asòfin àgbà àti kékeré kó mọ̀ lọ dìbò tsunami ẹ̀ sáà di gbogbo ẹ̀ sójú kan náà.
ìyẹn náà ni gbogbo ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ gbogbo wa pátápátá gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe gbìyànjú láti gba ibì kan náà. àmọ́ lára àwọn ìbéèrè tẹ́ béèrè lọ́wọ́ mi lẹ́ẹ̀kan ni pé ṣé àwọn nǹkan ti ń yàtọ̀ bí àwọn èèyàn ṣe ń ronú nípa bí a ṣe ń dìbò. ara àwọn àkókò yẹn la wà ní ìsìn tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ láàrin gómìnà wa àti ọ̀rọ̀ tí à ń sọ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ ń sìn. àwọn àkókò wọn wà dájẹ́ pé èèyàn lè wà principled kó torí pé bó ń ṣe ní integrity yẹn ipe integrity òun ó ju pé kó ń lọ wà nípò lọ láti sọ òótọ́ tó náà máa ń lóró òótọ́ kò kí ń ní ẹni. àwọn àkókò kan wà tó yẹ pé èèyàn gbọ́dọ̀ stand out pé nǹkan báyìí ni mo dálé lórí as an human being. ara àwọn àkókò yẹn ni àkókò tá a wà lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́.
ṣùgbọ́n tá Yorùbá ní tàbá ti torí iṣu jẹpo á torí epo jẹṣu.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
ṣé ẹ rò pé tí ń bẹ ńlẹ̀ yìí tí gómìnà bá ti torí àwọn tí wọ́n ń díje dupò ilé ìgbìmọ̀ asòfin àgbà àti kékeré ṣé kínní yìí ò ní bẹ́yìn yọ̀ǹgọ̀ báyà.
gómìnà wa jẹ́ nìkan tó jẹ́ pé Ọlọ́run fún ní oore ọ̀fẹ́ láti jẹ́ ẹni tó ní ọpọlọ pípé mo nígbàgbọ́ pé àwọn náà ń ro oríṣiríṣi ọ̀rọ̀ yìí láti òkè sísàlẹ̀ wọ́n ń wo ọgbọ́n tí wọ́n lè dá sí òbí mi sọ fún wa tó bá dàsìkò ṣíṣu ìdíálà mo nígbàgbọ́ pé dúdú ni ọsàn máa sọ fún gbogbo ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ PDP gbogbo wọn pátápátá láti òkè délẹ̀ ni èmi fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ pẹ̀lú ní mo dẹ̀ nígbàgbọ́ pé Ọlọ́run á fún wa ní orí ọ̀fẹ́ nígbà tí a bá dìbò pé a máa wọlé.
olùdíje dupò ààrẹ nínú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú APC wọ́n ń ṣe ìpolongo lọ́wọ́ ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ báyìí Ayọ̀dèjì tí wọ́n bá kú ń bẹ̀ tán náà bá tún lọ yọjú sí gómìnà nílé ìjọba ṣé ò ní dàbí tànà àbíjẹta.
The governor is the chief host. I mean, he's the chief host now.
Jẹ́ kí táwọn èèyàn ní máa wò pé gangan
ìṣirò.
Ẹ dáhùn táwọn aráàlú ò ní máa ṣe sírò pé
òkè ń tó ọ̀rọ̀ ṣẹ́rí ń tó
ọ̀rọ̀ aráàlú là ń sọ kì í
ṣe ó yẹ ká mọ̀ pé olórí wa ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ní ẹnjìnìà Ṣèyí Mákindé dé even bí ajá ẹran tó bá wá sí ìlú yìí láti wá kéde wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ fi àyè lẹ̀ láti lè fún wọn ní orí ọ̀fẹ́ láti lọ kí wọn so ìyẹn ò kì í ṣe Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu wọ́n ti wá sí bírìnà tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n lọ sí ọ̀dọ̀ gómìnà so it's not a new thing.
ìgbà náà la wuyewuye ti ń súyọ táwọn
and he praised the governor.
ó yẹ kẹ́ ẹ mọ̀ pé Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu ẹ mọ̀rú ẹ̀dá tí wọ́n jẹ́ he's a strategist.
He praised the governor.
I mean, bẹ́ẹ̀ni Atiku kò sígbà tí wọn kì í praise the governor náà kò dẹ̀ sígbà tí wọn kì í yọjú sí wọn kò sígbà tí wọn kì í sọ̀rọ̀.
This is an intricate one for our governor.
Okay.
He says he governs with science and logic being the basis of his reasoning. Can that be applied to politics? Governance, yes. Is it applicable to politics?
I think it's applicable, but there are some other indices that we have to look into, most especially in our geographical location. Because of the level of poverty in our nation or in some of our states, those indices might not work effectively now.
Politically?
Yeah, let's assume is a level playing field. Then we might say some of these indices might work in favor of our present administration. But I know, like I told you earlier, we have a governor that has a listening ears. We have a governor that is very smart. We have a governor that listens to people. And we have a governor that doesn't just take steps without asking questions. He asks a lot of questions. And I believe at the right time, some of those things will be done the proper way.
Maybe just one more question on the issue of the party at the national level. Just 48 hours or thereabout ago, the campaign council, the presidential campaign council for Oyo State, the PDP was constituted. Even at that, there's still conflict. I'm the chair. You are not the chair. Between former Deputy Governor Bola Rumi Azim and Hosea Agbola,
yes.
And some are even attacking Jumoke, former Minister Jumoke Akijide, and all of that. Isn't that an indication? 10 days, 12 days to presidential election.
But we need to look at other parties too before we even say anything. Okay. Trust me, it's just because we are under the microscope at this particular moment. I'm talking about
sitting government in power.
Exactly. That's the reason why it sounds like this. But this is happening in most of the parties as well. But do we have internal conflicts? Yes, absolutely. But the only thing is that with time, everything will take shape and we're all going to come together and work for the same purpose. That is just my belief. Even though we have few days to that election, this is politics. Even an hour to the election, a lot of things can change.
Ọ̀dà ẹ jẹ́ kí a wo ojú ìlú bí ìlú ṣe lú lákòókò yìí. A ṣe ń jẹ owó náírà, a ṣàtúnṣe rẹ̀, ọ̀rọ̀ epo àti gbogbo ẹ̀. Ètò ìdìbò tí ń bọ̀ lọ́nà yìí, ṣé kò sojú mímu? Ṣé ó lè lọ lólògèrè? Àwọn tí wọ́n wá ń pariwo pé wọ́n kò yùn mú pé bí nǹkan ṣe ń lọ wọ́n fi ọ́ dàrú ni o wọ́n fi aníjọba fìdí ẹni o nǹkan kan ni o àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ ibo lẹ́yìn tòsí kí ni ìwòye ti.
ṣe rí policy nípa ọ̀rọ̀ olówódé tí wọ́n ṣe èmi rí sí nǹkan mo rí àwọn nǹkan tó dá ń bẹ̀ mo dẹ̀ rí àwọn nǹkan tí ò dá níbẹ̀ the long term benefits n tá à ń ṣe yìí ó máa dá àmọ́ bí wọ́n ṣe execute ẹ̀ the time frame tó ń lò láti ṣe kò bá èmi lára mu díẹ̀ torí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn èèyàn máa rò pé is a game tó ń lò fún nípa tó ní ṣe pẹ̀lú politics but fẹ́mi o tó bá jẹ́ pé èmi even nínú àwọn ìlú tí oríṣiríṣi àwọn ìlú tí àwa ti dé tó máa pààrọ̀ owó bẹ́yẹn ẹ wò for example owó $100 ìlú Amẹ́ríkà owó tó ń lò lọ́wọ́ sí tó jẹ́ $100 bíi blue báyìí ni àyè tó jẹ́ hold on bẹ́ẹ̀ ó máa ń wà a little bit lighter wọ́n ti ń pààrọ̀ owó yìí sìn ó ti ń lọ bóyá bí ọdún mẹ́ta but circulation owó blue yẹn ló pọ̀ jù ń sìn èyí tó jẹ́ old one tó ń lò yẹn tó o bá kó owó bí 100 lẹ̀ bóyá o lè rí méjì old yẹn nù ẹ̀ with time
ó ti
ń wọlé tó bá tó àkókò kan ní rí mọ́ bó ṣe yẹ kan transition nípa ọ̀rọ̀ owó yẹn ni but ní kánmọ́kánmọ́ kíákíá tí wọ́n lò yẹn nǹkan míì wà bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ni a gbọ́dọ̀ fi ṣe tó yẹ ká ṣe ká make sure pé àwọn tí wọ́n ń darí wa àti bí wọ́n ṣe ń darí wa a yan àwọn èèyàn tí wọ́n nífọ̀n tí wọ́n lè kọ́nà tá a rò pé wọ́n ṣe dáadáa fún ìlú ká yàn wọ́n sí ipò.
ẹ̀yin olóṣèlú ṣẹ́sì rówó nánú ètò ìdìbò báyìí.
kò sẹ́ni tí ò ṣẹ́rí kínní yìí bó ṣe kan ara lé ló kan ara oko bí mo ṣe ń bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́ ìsìn mi ò ní any new note lọ́wọ́ àwọn èèyàn ní olóṣèlú wọn ti kówó síbi kan irọ́ ni gbogbo ẹ̀ kò sí ní tó jọ bí mo ṣe ń bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ ìsìn mi ò tí ì ní one new note kankan èmi fúnra mi ò ní ẹyọ kan ní àpò bóyá àwọn kan ní o èmi ò mọ.
bó o lẹ́sẹ̀ wá dìbò báyìí.
ṣọwọ́ náà fi ń dìbò ni.
mo ń béèrè ni.
owó kan la fi ń dìbò a lè ṣe transfer àbí ṣèbí kára kóòkì kára mínírà fáwọn tí wọ́n ń kirikiri ni àwa ò pín owó àwa ń gbìyànjú láti fi òótọ́ ṣe tí à ń ṣe yìí ni ọlọ́run á ràn wá lọ́wọ́.
ìbéèrè mi ṣó rí bákan ni.
àtọkùn ẹ mọ bí wọ́n ṣe máa ń kí ọbẹ̀ bọ̀yọ̀ nípò.
ṣé kò sówó nù bò ni.
ṣe rí.
ẹ ti lẹ́ẹ̀ra kó kiri nǹkan kan báwọn èèyàn ń bí kiri nìsín owó kọ́ lè yé ìrà.
èèyàn àṣebí transfer wà kì í ṣe pé bóyá kò sówó tá a lè ṣe àmọ́ ara àwọn nǹkan tá a nílò láti tí mo rí pé there are some good things and there are some bad about this particular policy tí àwọn CBN ṣe but the long term effect there ó máa dá bọ́ǹkàn ṣe yìí ó yẹ kán fún àwọn èèyàn lórí ọ̀fẹ́ even kan kì í ṣe àkókò yìí.
àwọn kan ní torí pé káwọn olóṣèlú ọmọ bá rówó kọ́ pamọ́ ní nǹkan ní. kan pé vote buying wọ́n fẹ́ kó lọ lẹ̀ kankan.
mo ń dáhùn question yẹn sí olóṣèlú lèmi bó tiẹ̀ jẹ́ pé kì í ṣe pé bóyá mo ń contest sí but àwa náà nílò owó ní àkókò yẹn kò sí nǹkan kan ní nǹkan kan bì kan mi ò dẹ̀ ní báǹkì kan táwa sọ pé bóyá mo lọ ọbẹ̀ lọ even èmi fúnra mi mo pe bank manager ọ̀rẹ́ mi tá a jọ lọ léèwé government college Ìbàdàn bóyá bí ìjẹta nítorí náà ó ní òun gan kàn ní pé kò sí nǹkan kan lọ́wọ́ táwọn wà sí so gbogbo wa náà ìyẹn là ń pè ní level playing field ni but at the same time ọlọ́run ràn wá lọ́wọ́ ó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ náà kò síbi tá a lè ti sí kò síbi tí a lè ti sí àwa wo wọ́n ní bíkú lónà oko ni pípa àkùté ni ìpàdé di.
ẹnìkan ní gbogbo àwọn tó jẹ́ òun gbèsè owó ọjà ní ìsìn àròwó gba àrí transfer ṣe ní sọ pé kọ́lọ́ wọn ṣàánú láì fòun ní báyìí.
ó ní agbára kì í.
ṣùgbọ́n bí ìlú ṣe ń lọ yìí kí ni tí ẹ̀yin rí nípa bí àwọn kan ṣe ń kún yùmùyùmù pé wọ́n fẹ́ kí inú bí aráàlú ni kí tó dìbò mọ́ bá a wáyé.
ṣe rí èmi kàn máa rọ àwọn èèyàn wa ni wípé kò sí ohun tó le kò sí ohun tí ó le tí kì í rọ̀ mo dẹ̀ tún máa rọ àwọn adarí wa láti orí àwọn ìjọba àpapọ̀ títí dé ìjọba ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ bó tilẹ̀ jẹ́ pé ẹ̀yin náà ẹ wo ohun tí gómìnà wa ṣe nígbà tí wọ́n campaign lọ́wọ́ tí wọ́n wà ní Ìdó tí wọ́n gbọ́ gbogbo tó ṣẹlẹ̀ wọ́n stop campaign yẹn láti lọ bá àwọn aráàlú sọ̀rọ̀ then láti execute àwọn nǹkan kan àwọn tí àwọn èèyàn ní láti ṣe láti fi jẹ́ kí ara tu àwọn aráalé àti ará pẹ́ ewúro tó rọra ṣẹlẹ̀ ní àná yẹn náà èmi nígbàgbọ́ pé with time gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tí à ń sọ yìí kò sóhun tó le honestly tí kì í rọ̀ ó kàn rí báyìí ní àkókò tá a wà yìí ni mo kàn máa bẹ àwọn gómìnà wa àti gbogbo àwọn tí Ọlọ́run fún ní orí ọ̀fẹ́ láti lè jẹ́ kí ara tu àwọn ará ìlú kán bá wa bá àwọn ìjọba àpapọ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ ipe kí wọ́n kán tún àwọn tí wọ́n ń ṣe yẹn kán tún rò láti fi jẹ́ kí kán ro ní ẹni tí ò ní bank ATM card kán ronú àwọn ìyá tó ń ta wóróbo lọ́jà láti lè fún wa ní orí ọ̀fẹ́ bóyá bí ọjọ́ díẹ̀ sí fún wọn láti lè lo bóyá owó tá à ń lò tẹ́lẹ̀ tí wọ́n àwa transition ẹ̀ títí tí owó tuntun yẹn tá a fi lè circulate dáadáa.
INEC náà ni yóò ṣí káàṣì ńlẹ̀ tí wọ́n lò lọ́jọ́ ìdìbò báyìí wọ́n ní tí mo ṣí ńlẹ̀ báyìí.
ṣe rí ti INEC yẹn ní agbára Ọlọ́run mo nígbàgbọ́ pé àwọn federal government wọn á wá ọgbọ́n dá sí ọ̀rọ̀ ti INEC yẹn.
káàṣì tí wọ́n fún wọn.
kò dín náà wọ́n yẹ pé gbogbo ẹ̀ náà káàṣì ní transfer àti wà ń sìn.
INEC chairman specifically spoke to this particular issue yesterday. Okay. He said INEC does not have a dime. And INEC has 93,000 ad hoc staff who they will mobilize from the state headquarters, from the local government headquarters, to the wards, to the units, and all of that. And if you transfer money to them, where are they going to? INEC has always disbursed cash, so that there won't be complaints. I didn't get card. In Oyo State, there are 6 local governments without banks. So where would the INEC staff, ad hoc staff there? Where would they get money?
To be honest with you, it sounds as if this is chaos. But don't let us look at the long-term effect of what is going on right now. Why do we have to do every... I mean, a lot of people might even get striked for saying this right now. For you to be an INEC official, it means you have some level of understanding. You have a bank account. Yeah. You would think you have a bank account, that you have an ATM card. We are hearing about all these e-banking, e-commerce, the season that we are in today, we're in the technology world right now. Some things need to start to change. Even INEC, they should be able to pay some of the ad hoc staffs with transfer. There should be other means of, even maybe with a card. I mean, there should be. Let's look at the long-term effect of what is going on. Though all this thing start sudden, there should be a transitional period to execute and make this policy actual. That is my own part.
We have been at the cashless policy for 12 years now. And we're still here. We've been at it for 12 years.
But like I said, along the line, I also believe we'll see the good effect of some of the things that is going on right now. It feels as if this is very, very, very tough for some of our people today. And it's tough, honestly. Let me use myself as an example. In the past, even last year, anytime I go out, I always have cash in my pocket. Like, I mean, sometimes 100,000, 200 sometimes. And maybe when I go out, I'll just, maybe if I see somebody on the road that needs something, I'll give them the cash. But today, if somebody asks me for something, all I can tell,
where do you get it?
I don't even have it like that. The only option I can give them is, hey, do you have an account number? And then I will transfer something to you. That is all I can do for right now. So there's some good things about it, and there's also the negative part about it. But I believe the long term of the effect of what is going on right now, it's gonna be okay.
Conspiracy theorists are out there. Okay. You know, they say, well, in view, INEC has no money. There is no fuel. to mobilize tens of thousands of, vehicles nationwide to be rented, and then INEC vehicles to fuel them and all of that. That's huge logistic challenge, money and PMS. That's huge.
Absolutely.
That in view of this, we may be faced with a postponement. Or if INEC decides to go ahead, there may be a chaotic situation may resolve. And then things are stalemated. And then they will create opportunities for people. Look, it is out there in the air. Interim national government.
Yes, we are.
And you wonder how are they going to go about that?
Well, I can speak.
Are you not worried?
I don't want anything like that, to be honest with you. I do not want an interim. I mean, this is just personal to me. But if we continue to see this level of chaotic occurrence amongst our people, trust me. But I hope and I pray that it doesn't amount to that we have to find ourselves in that area. But I'm still optimistic that between now and hopefully next week, some of these things will change. I'm still very optimistic that I'm not looking forward to them postponing the election, but if that is what has to happen for peace to reign, hey,
why not?
What can I do?
Ibi tí ẹ ti dánu dúró náà ni èmi ò ti gbé lórí ìtàdé ń bá bọ̀ náà ni pé bí nǹkan ṣe ń lọ yìí nísìnyí àní rí kò ṣe dáadáa. Ṣé rò pé ẹ̀yin lè fọwọ́ sí kí wọ́n sún ètò ìdìbò yìí tí nǹkan bá ṣe bákan?
Ẹ kò wù mí kí wọ́n sún ìbò síwájú. I'm just speaking personally. But if tó bá jẹ́ pé a rí i pé nǹkan yìí ó lè mú wàhálà wá ní àwọn agbègbè wa, tó bá lè mú pé kí insecurity level wa kó lọ sí òkè, why not? Kò sẹ́ni tó fẹ́ kí nǹkan burúkú kó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí àwọn èèyàn òun. Tó bá jẹ́ pé kan postpone ló máa jẹ́ kí àlàáfíà ló máa jẹ́ kí ọkàn àwọn èèyàn balẹ̀. That is exactly what I'm going to do if I have the opportunity to postpone the election.
Ẹ jẹ́ kí a fi àǹfààní fún àwọn aráalé náà kí wọ́n béèrè ìbéèrè kan tàbí èkejì lọ́wọ́ àlejò wa lórí ètò yìí lónìí. 0909 888 9939 0909 8 9939 àti 091 25 939 091 25 939. Ẹjọ́ ìbéèrè tẹ́ bá kàn ní fún àlejò wa ó ní kí ẹ béèrè. Honorable Àbáyọ̀mí Fágbènró bíbire òṣèfowórà àwọn ni wọ́n wà lórí ètò yìí lónìí. Hello. Ẹ káàsán.
Ẹ káàsán.
Orúkọ yín àti ibi ẹ ti ń pè é.
Orúkọ tèmi ní àkájọ láti eléré wọn.
Ìbéèrè yín nìsàn. Ẹ pa rédíò yìí tàbí ẹ kú lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ rẹ̀. Ẹ pa rédíò yìí yẹn tàbí kẹ́ kú lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ rẹ̀ kẹ́ pè wá padà. Kò jẹ́ kí a gbọ́ yín dáadáa. Àìjẹ méjì pọ̀ lábá àlàdé lórí rédíò náà, àìjẹ méjì pọ̀ kẹ́ mọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ kẹ́ tó fẹ́ gbọ́ yín. 0909 888 9939 0909 8 9939 àti 091 25 939. Hello. Hello. Hello, ẹ káàsán. Àwọn mọ̀ pé àwọn wà lójú òpó. Wọ́n mọ̀ pé wọ́n wà lójú òpó. Hello. Ẹ má bínú, ìpè ló ń jára wọn o, ìpè ló ń kọlu ara wọn. Bóyá káwọn èèyàn ó ṣe sùúrù fúnra wọn díẹ̀, àbí? Ó ń kálukú ṣe gààyà torí ojú ọ̀nà tóóró kan èèyàn méjì lè mú lóyún bẹ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan oṣù. Hello. Ẹ kúrò lẹ́.
Mo kí láti Ṣágbẹ́ lọ́sàn.
Láti
Ṣágbẹ́.
Ṣágbẹ́ à ń gbọ́ yín o.
Ọ̀dọ̀ ẹgbẹ́ ìlú wà níjọ ni pé ṣé kò sí ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń yanjú nípa ti ipò ààrẹ àbí ẹgbẹ́ wọn fẹ́ sọ̀pọ̀tì gbẹ̀gbẹ̀.
Ọ̀dà wọ́n dá yín lóhùn ìbéèrè wọn a sì ti béèrè ẹ̀ sẹ́yìn àti béèrè ẹ̀ sẹ́yìn bóyá wọ́n bá wa ní àárín ni bóyá wọ́n bá wa láàrin ni àbí wọ́n lè bá wa láàrin 0909 888 9939 àti 091 25 939 ẹ̀mí ò sì láìkì kéèyàn máa padà sẹ́yìn. Hello. Ẹ káàsán.
Ẹ kú ètò.
Yes ma.
Ní ti sọ lábàmídí láti amúlòkọ mi.
À ń gbọ́ yín o ẹ̀yin ará Múnítàùn.
Ṣé rí ọ̀rọ̀ tó wà nílẹ̀ kò ní ìdí kan tún ìgbòmọ̀ wájú tábà tí wọ́n yanjú ọ̀rọ̀ owó iná ló ń dàgbò tẹ́lẹ̀. Láàárọ̀ ní ìtagbọ́n nínú news. Hello.
À ń gbọ́ yín.
Hello.
À ń gbọ́ yín.
Nínú news láàárọ̀ yìí. A gbọ́ nínú news láàárọ̀ yìí tó wọ́n ní ká máa ná gbogbo owó ìlú. Ìgbà tá a tún bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní àwọn tó ń sọ pé 200 lásán ni wọ́n ní ká wọ́n gbà. Ẹ bá wa tẹ̀jọba wa. Kó mọ́ dìgbà tí gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ ìbá di wàhálà tó mọ náwó ìkílódé wọn fara ni wà. Alówó báńkì àrígbà. Afẹ́lówó àrígbà. Mo ti lọ báńkì lónìí mi ò rówó gbà. Mo lọ sí POS wọ́n ní 2000 máa rí gbà. Kí n 2000 ká nínú àtijọ́. Ẹ bá wa tẹ̀jọba wa torí Ọlọ́run wọ́n mọ̀ fara ni wá. Ẹjọ́ torí Ọlọ́run. Wọ́n bá fi wá solúsọ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ owó ìtò nídìí tí wọ́n tó gbòmọ̀ wájú. Kọ́ jẹ́ ọmọ ẹ̀nẹ́bọ̀ owó ìpapọ̀.
Ẹ ṣeun gan o.
Kò sọ ọmọ tó rẹ́dì láti ṣe wàhálà tó máa ti owó yìí ló fẹ́ náà dọ́ wàhálà rẹ̀. Tó bá ti níyànjú kí wọ́n ní àwọn ọ̀nà papọ̀ wàhálà kankan kò ní ìdí kan tó gbòmọ̀ wájú.
Ó dà kò sí wàhálà.
Àwàtò pẹ̀lú àṣẹ Ọlọ́run.
Ẹ ṣeun gan o. Ẹ ṣeun gan o. Ẹ ṣeun o.
Honorable Bibire, the president this morning, in his speech, he directly linked the Naira redesign to the election and corrupting the electoral processes with vote buying. So, which in essence means that it is deliberately, programmed to take place this time around. It is deliberate. There is no doubt about that. Because the president spoke extensively about the value of the Naira design to the value of the electoral process. So the president knows what he is doing, and of course, Emefiele got his back on this matter. So no matter what anybody says, they're not going to back off. They're taking their position. But all of this, will it still affect vote buying?
I believe if we look at the totality of what is going on, absolutely it's going to affect vote buying. Absolutely. But one thing I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, it's a speculation. I can't say specifically, but I believe majority of people that are powerful in this country, do we think what we are going through right now will affect them? I'm talking about the power might, the powerhouse. Do we think they won't have other means of reaching out to the people if that is how they get their vote? So I think it's the lower people that is being affected by this this policy. But like you rightfully said, the president, they know what they are doing. This was done deliberately.
Oda, ẹ jẹ́ kí n polówó ọjà. Nígbà tá a bá padà dé, á tẹ̀sọ̀ ọjọ́ kú kalẹ̀.
Great people of your South Senatorial District, what do you want?
Freedom, development, youth empowerment.
That is right. Here is another 4 years opportunity to get it right in Oyo South Senatorial District. Cast your vote for Honorable Oluwasegun Theophilus Oladimeji Otto under the auspices of Labour Party as our representative at the National House of Assembly, Senate. Otto, a man of the people, credible and intelligent leader, social transformer, an advocate for youth empowerment always. On this note, market men and women, artisans, civil servants, students across all levels, social groups, religious houses, and many others. Vote for Honorable Oluwasegun Theophilus Oladimeji Otto to represent Oyo South Senatorial District on the Labour Party with the logo of a father, mother, and children. Let's do it together. No carryover. Vote for Otto. Labour Party!
Forward ever!
Hey, my name is Alex. I've been a content creator for a while now, and I always try to innovate to keep my audience entertained and engaged. When 5G came into Nigeria, I thought it was all noise, like the normal hype, gang, and all that noise. But boy, was I wrong. Because I've hosted virtual concerts, partied with my followers in the metaverse, created skits with creators in other countries without ever having to leave my room. I can shoot a movie without being on set. Hey, now that's a godsend. With all the money I've spent on cabs this year, if there's one thing 5G has done right, I would say it's made it easier for me to do me.
With MTN 5G, it offers hyper-fast internet speeds, seamless buffering, and applications that can only be possible via its quality data capabilities. No be juju, now MTN 5G. Now available on iPhone. MTN. What are we doing today?
Ìwọ la ó dìbò yàn o, tètè máa bọ̀ wá kó wá ṣèjọba. Ìwọ la ó dìbò yàn. Adébáyọ̀ máa bọ̀ wá kó wá ṣèjọba. Ìwọ la ó dìbò yàn o, tètè máa bọ̀ wá kó wá ṣèjọba. Ìwọ la ó dìbò yàn. Gbogbo ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ pátápátá ti ń retí rẹ o. Ìwọ la ó dìbò yàn o, tètè máa bọ̀ wá kó wá ṣèjọba.
Káàbọ̀ Àkànwó, Adébáyọ̀ Adélabú Pẹ̀nkẹ̀lẹ̀ Mẹ́ẹ̀sì, gbogbo ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ti ń retí rẹ̀. Ìwọ la ó dìbò wa fún Accord lẹ́gbẹ́ wa, òkè téńté la wà lórí ìwé ìdìbò, àtàǹpàkò làmì wa. Báyọ̀ Adélabú dé, ìrànlọ́wọ́ dé fún tilé toko.
Ìwọ la ó dìbò yàn o, tètè máa bọ̀ wá kó wá ṣèjọba. Ìwọ la ó dìbò yàn.
Whenever I tell people I'm a full-time master's student and a content creator, they go, huh? How are you able to do both all at once? You bewitch? No be juju. Na MTN 5G. Ever since 5G came into my life, I've been on cloud 9. I get to take my classes online in real time and upload my videos before you say Jack Robinson. Even babe isn't left out. Our long distance is waxing strong.
Hello, babe. Can you hear me? Your video is frozen again.
We don't do that here, because life is a breeze.
Experience the wonders of MTN 5G. Hyper-fast internet connection with no buffering, zero lag, and quality data capabilities like never seen before. No be juju, now MTN 5G. Now available on iPhone. MTN. What are we doing today?
Àṣetì ò sí fọ́lọ́run, àṣetì ò sí fún bàbá lókè, ó ti ṣeé ṣe àṣẹ Ọlọ́run ni.
Mímọ̀ ṣe àgbẹ̀kọ́lé ìbú fi dègbodò, gbogbo mọ̀ túmọ̀ dé, Olódùmarè ló lè ní ogún. Ohun àwọn èèyàn tó ṣe kò ń gẹ́ ètò Olódùmarè lẹ́kùn ìdìbò Ọ̀yọ́ South Senatorial District ní gbogbo wa fi nílẹ̀ ẹ̀kan yìí. Ẹkùn ìdìbò wa ò gbọdọ̀ yanrí igun mọ́. Barrister Sharafadeen Abiodun Ali tẹ́gbẹ́ onítẹ̀síwájú APC fàkalẹ̀ la gbọ́dọ̀ dìbò wa fún gẹ́gẹ́ bí aṣojú wa nílé ìgbìmọ̀ asòfin àgbà l'Àbújá. Barrister Sharafadeen Abiodun Ali pèrègede ó sì fi gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ jẹ́ka tó bá di káṣèlú amòfin tó dáńtọ́ tó sì lọ́mọnìyàn ní Barrister Sharafadeen Abiodun Ali. Ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa ẹ má jẹ́ àtúntàfà sínú òkúru mọ́ kí lọ síwájú òun ìdàgbàsókè tó nítumọ̀ kó lè bẹ́kùn ìdìbò wa. Barrister Sharafadeen Abiodun Ali ládìbò wa fún ní Ọ̀yọ́ South Senatorial District ẹgbẹ́ onítẹ̀síwájú APC lẹ́gbẹ́ Òṣùṣù Ọ̀wọ̀ làbí bó bá dijọ́ ìdìbò ibẹ̀ ni ẹ tẹ̀ka sí.
Hi, my name is Dr. Tunji Bakari. I've been a medical doctor for over 20 years, and sometimes I have to recommend my patients leave the country to get urgent care. But with 5G, I don't need my patients to spend enormous amounts of money to fly out. I can consult real time with experts all over the world without needing to get a visa. Even monitoring patients with heart conditions or patients that are at risk of other ailments alone at home can be done with the wearable technology 5G facilitates. Even though I'm a doctor, I keep having to convince my patients this is real, not magic. Bridge the gap with MTN 5G. It offers hyper-fast internet speeds, seamless buffering, and applications that can only be possible via its quality data capabilities. No be juju, na MTN 5G. Now available on iPhone. MTN, what are we doing today?
Confidence is living. Take me home. Passionate is living. Take me home.
My good people of Oyo South Senatorial District, I've brought to you a message of assurance. Mogaji Engineer Joseph Tegbe is unequivocally competent and ready to serve as mouthpiece of his people in the Senate. Ngba tí ó ti sòṣà tẹ́lẹ̀, ìtì sòṣà kó tó gbégbá àdíje ní ti ń ṣàánú mẹ̀kúnnù tí èsì fẹ́ kí wọ́n fẹ̀ tọ́ dán mẹ̀kúnnù kẹ̀kẹ́. Kádìbò fún Mogaji Engineer Joseph Ọlásùnkànmí Tegbe, olùdíje ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú PDP gẹ́gẹ́ bí aṣòfin àgbà wa l'Abuja. A vote for Tegbe is a bold step to take back what belongs to us as electorate. Joseph Ọlásùnkànmí Tegbe, ọmọlúàbí, àní ò sí ńbẹ̀, ọ̀rẹ́ mẹ̀kúnnù, ká pawọ́pọ̀ ká dìbò fún, ọmọlúàbí tó ṣe é gbáralé tó sì ṣe é fọkẹ̀tẹ̀. Vote Mogaji Engineer Joseph Ọlásùnkànmí Tegbe as Senator representing Oyo South Senatorial District. Vote PDP. PDP, power to the people.
Thank you so much for staying with us. Still Solutions 93.9 FM. And of course, Political Update is the show. Live with us in the studio is Honorable Bibiri, the man popularly known as Bibiri, because he's a PDP chieftain and a member, of course, a member of the PDP, and is the chieftain of the party. He ran for public office. He aspired to the House of Rep in the National Assembly. But unlike many others, he did not dump the party. He stayed with the party and is working seriously for the success of the party at the polls. Just before we went on that break, we talked about the Naira redesign and the consequences, whether in vote buying or even voter apathy. Or could it even spell? People don't have money now. And those who have voters can say, well, this is a voter's card. Let's go and exchange it for money on election day.
Well,
triple-edged sword, not even double-edged.
It's there's honestly, we know it's a policy. People are not supposed to be collecting money to vote in the first place. But honestly, we all know what is going on in this nation right now. Except we're just going to close our eyes and pretend people are not going through a very, very difficult time. So someone that hasn't eaten anything the entire day, and you ask him to go vote, and you offer him some amount of money, you think they will not collect that money and go offer their vote to that particular person? Like I said, until we curb and we find a way to get rid of the level of poverty in our nation, the issue of vote buying, I don't believe it will stop. People need to eat. And if they believe one of the ways that they can get fed is to use their PVC to get something to eat, why won't they do it? That is the reason why we have to make sure we elect the right people in office. That is the reason why we need to make sure that we put policy in place to eliminate or decrease the level of poverty in our nation. That is the reason why we need to make sure we implement those good policies, that we provide jobs for our people. That is the reason why we need to make sure we do the right thing, most especially for the people that are less privileged and that are going through at this particular time. But I don't think that will ever stop until the level of poverty in our nations start to decrease.
That's
what ká tó máa lọ torí kù ìṣẹ́jú péréte fún wa. Ìbéèrè tí mo fẹ́ béèrè ni pé màá fẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ tún sọ fún àwọn èèyàn lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí i torí ìdí tí ẹ fi wá bí gan-an nù. Mo sọ ńgbà tá a fi bẹ̀rẹ̀ ètò yìí pé ńgbà tí gómìnà tí wọ́n fi dìbò léyìí tó lọ Ṣèyí ò ṣèkan rí ẹ jẹ́ kí Ṣèyí ó ṣèyí là ń gbọ́. Ṣèyí ti wá ṣèkan báyìí ẹ tún ní pé GSM ló tún máa ṣe ẹ tún ní 2.0. Kí ni ìdí táwọn èèyàn fi gbọ́dọ̀ dìbò fún Ṣèyí Mákindé nínú ètò ìdìbò tí ń bọ̀ lọ́nà yìí?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ìdí tí àwọn èèyàn fi gbọ́dọ̀ dìbò fún ẹnjìnìà Ṣèyí Mákindé ni pé ká má sọ ohun tí a kàn rí lásán, àmọ́ ó jẹ́ nìkan tó jẹ́ pé fẹ́mi èmi á sọ ti tèmi, wọ́n jẹ́ nìkan tó bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run àkọ́kọ́ nìyẹn. Ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì, wọ́n jẹ́ ẹni tí ó fẹ́ràn ìlú tọkàntọkàn lótìítọ́. Ká dẹ̀ wo gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tí wọ́n ti ṣe accelerated development ni ọ̀rọ̀ wọn dálé lórí ní ìjọba àkọ́kọ́ tí wọ́n ń ṣe lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ ń sìn. A rí gbogbo ohun dáradára tí wọ́n ti ṣe sí ìlú. Now accelerated advancement yẹn a ti ń rí impact ẹ̀ díẹ̀díẹ̀ ní àwọn agbègbè wa. Ẹ wo gbogbo àwọn ọ̀nà tí wọ́n já mọ́ra wọn nítorí kí nǹkan ọ̀gbìn kó lè wá sí ìlú, kí inú àwọn ọ̀gbìn lè dáa. Now n tá wa ń gbìyànjú láti ṣe ni pé ká bá fún wọn lóore ọ̀fẹ́ ohun tí wọ́n ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ kí wọ́n lè parí ẹ̀. 2.0 tí à ń gbìyànjú láti ṣe ń sìn ni pé láti lè sustain n tí a ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ yẹn, because a lot of problems tá a ní ní orílẹ̀-èdè wa ni pé kò ń sí continuity and the maintenance culture wa ní ìlú tí a wà nú ẹ̀ ó kù díẹ̀ káàtó. So gómìnà wa ẹnjìnìà Ṣèyí Mákindé, Ọlọ́run fún wọn ní orí ọ̀fẹ́, ẹni tí orí wọn pé dáadáa ni, tí mo dẹ̀ nígbàgbọ́ pé tí a bá fún wọn ní orí ọ̀fẹ́ láti padà wá lẹ́ẹ̀kejì, ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ tá a wà nú ẹ̀ inú aráalé àti ará oko inú wọn yóò dùn.
I think you should just put that out in English too.
Yeah, why do I have to support Engineer Ṣèyí Mákindé? Engineer Ṣèyí Mákindé is someone that I see, I'm talking about personally right now, is someone that fear God, because that's what I stand for. And then because even the Holy Book says, love the Lord your God with all your heart, but second one, love your neighbor as yourself. I believe Engineer Ṣèyí Mákindé is someone that love his neighbor, love those people that are going through. So look at some of the things that they've done. The accelerated advancement is based on the first 4 years, but the second term, if we are given the opportunity to come back, is just to be able to sustain what they've started. Look at all the things that they've done in terms of policies, in the education sector, in the health sector, and also some of the infrastructure that they've done. And also look at the way all the civil servants are getting paid every month. They didn't owe 3 months of salaries. And also look at our pensioners. Look at all the money that they've paid since they've been here. So we want that to continue. That's the reason why people need to make sure, look at all our teachers. Then we should make sure that come March 11 and also February 25, that they vote for all our candidates in PDP, from presidential to all the way to the lowest person.
Ẹ ṣeun gan jámọ̀ tí bí yìí ṣe lọ torí nínú àdélébáre àti lu ọgbọ̀n ṣẹ́jú fún yín sí níbẹ̀. Ìyá aláṣìírí ṣìrè màmá ti ń bínú, ìyá aláṣìírí ti ń bínú, wọ́n ti ń bínú, ìyá aláṣìírí ti ń bínú. Jámọ̀ lọ kí àdélébáre kó mọ̀ tẹ̀sọ́wọ́ iwájú.
A ò má wulẹ̀ lọ.
Màmá kí ló ń ṣe màmá yìí ná?
Àní ọjọ́ kò bẹ́ẹ̀.
Màmá mi ò láìkẹ́ ẹ mọ̀ pé táìmù òṣèlú la wà yìí, àbí ẹ sọ fún màmá pé táìmù òṣèlú la wà yìí.
Kí ló bá rojú ráyè náà ni.
Àwọn fáànù mi ń dúró dé mi gbòòrò ẹ ní ẹwà ní òṣèlú.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni òṣèlú tí ó lìdí síjọba.
Èmi tó jẹ́ pé gbogbo káàṣì ọwọ́ mi mo ti á tán lónìí fáráàlú.
Fáráàlú ẹ̀yin náà ń ṣe ìlòjọba nu.
Màmá náà ṣe ń bẹ̀ nù.
Láìsọ lóṣèlú gbogbo bùkátà lù wọ́n ti wá gbé bólúwa rẹ̀ lé.
Ẹ̀yin náà ń ṣèjọba nu.
Màmá ẹ̀yin náà ń ṣèjọba nu.
Well, Honorable Abayomi Fagbero, it's been a pleasure having you live with us here in the studio. And we wish you and the governor of Oyo State, as you proceed to the election, we wish you all the very, very best. Well, of course, it's been Honorable Abayomi Fagbero, popularly known as Bibiri. Wish you all the best. It's been Ayodeji Ajishopo presenting political updates this afternoon from Solutions 93.9 FM. God bless you all. God bless our union. Bye for now.